what brings you here to Harlow?
It's really to congratulate Art UK, to celebrate the extraordinary achievement of digitising 13,000 outdoors public works, and 4 of them are my statues. So thank you Art UK for that.
And where are your
My statues are over the country: London, Harlow, Manchester, Congleton, Wales.
And why is it important that you're here in Harlow and you can see a statue just over your shoulder? There's ones in the middle of housing estates. Is that, and Henry Moore's nuclear family is just 100 metres. That's important that they're here, aren't they?
Harlow's got an extraordinary collection, and that's what I love. It's amongst the people. So people that might not feel that they have a place in a gallery can come and look at artwork and wander around it, ask questions, think about what story it tells and whose story is it telling. So it is really important, I think.
Do all sculptures, do you think, tell a story?
Yes, absolutely. I tell stories in bronze of the struggles for women's rights, for maybe the stories of working women. That's my passion, and I want to redress the lack of representation of women one statue at a time. And actually the research that they've done in logging all of these statues across the country is to find whose stories have been told. So out of I think it's 2,600 pieces of public art that either commemorate or represent real people, 78% are of men, only 17% are of women, and less than 2% of people of colour. So it also points to whose stories are not told. And for me, I want to redress that lack of representation, one statue at a time.
I was going to say, how do you go about that? Your answer is one statue at a time.
Exactly.
Ailish McGuinness, what brings you to Harlow today?
I'm delighted to be here to represent the National Lottery Heritage Fund at the launch of the Art UK, an amazing project which involved volunteers right across the UK to record and make accessible our public sculpture. Lots of it really unknown to people. Really, really importantly, it got lots of people involved, and a great opportunity to learn more about your area, your environment, which, as we know, in the pandemic, it was really, really critical to communities.
Firstly, let's big up Harlow, because here we're on the Water Gardens, and you can be near a Rodin, a Frink. There's so many different sculptors. It's a fantastic place to see living, breathing art, isn't it?
It is, and it's one of the reasons why we chose this for the launch. It's got everything. It's got the most incredible sculptures, as you say, and it's such a wonderful day. It looks even better than ever. It's Sculpture Town. But
also, there's places you go to where you can see, Angel of the North, or places where you see it's big art, and it's very. Are there often, what you're saying, loads and loads from John O'Grant wrote to Land's End, hidden treasures that you want to document?
Lots of things. There are public art that people didn't even know was there, and actually kind of found out during this project. There's also art that people have forgotten about, and then I think just the very kind of aim to look around your environment, to kind of seek out and learn about that public sculpture has been so wonderful, and actually I think is a real resource for the future as well, and something that I know all of the people who've been involved in absolutely loved.
But how much work? It's almost showing your money. What have you done for the people of Harlow and the art of Harlow?
Well, the first thing is we give 2.8 million to the public art sculpture, which will benefit here as well. But we've also funded 2.9 million for 29 projects in Harlow, ranging from parks to actually trails to artwork. And it's just like the most amazing place. It's got a really brilliant history. It's an amazing new town, and it's got the most wonderful art.